Hello, and thank you for your interest in participating in the City of Los Angeles 2022 primary nominating election. The following is part one of a two-part series of presentations which will provide comprehensive insight into the city's candidate filing process and how to successfully become a certified candidate on the June 7th, 2022 ballot. Please be sure to view both parts of the series for complete information. While we hope this presentation helps you to become familiar with the process and prepare the documents required, please note that you will be provided with all of the forms and step-by-step instructions when you file in person. In this presentation, we will focus on general candidate information and the important dates and required documentation that must be submitted during the candidate filing process. All candidate filing processes take place in person at the City Clerk's Election Division office, located on the third floor of the Piper Technical Center at 555 Ramirez Street, space 300 and 375 respectively, Los Angeles, California 90012. Office hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. To help slow the spread of coronavirus COVID-19, the City Clerk's office continues to be closed for in-person services. However, candidate and nominating petition filing will be available by appointment only. Appointments will open for candidate filing on January 31st, 2022 on a first-come, first-served basis. Finally, pursuant to Ordinance 187219, remember to bring your identification and either proof of full COVID-19 vaccination or a negative COVID-19 test result conducted within the last 72 hours. If you are unable to show proof, a staff member will be able to assist you in a designated area outside of our office. The city's and LAUSD's elections are conducted by the County of Los Angeles Registrar Recorder County Clerk. The City Clerk's office is only responsible for conducting the candidate filing and nominating petition processes for city and LAUSD offices. We ask that you refer all other questions related to the election processes with the Los Angeles County Registrar Recorder County Clerk at 1-800-815-2666 or at levote.gov. The following seats are up for election in 2022: Mayor, City Attorney, Controller, City Council Districts 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and Los Angeles Unified School District Board of Education offices 2, 4, 6. There are two major steps to running for office. The first is to file a declaration of intention to become a candidate, which will be covered in this presentation. The second is to circulate and file nominating petitions, which will be covered in the next presentation. The Declaration of Intention filing period begins Monday, February 7th, and ends Saturday, February 12th, 2022 at noon. The nominating petition period begins Saturday, February 12th, and ends Wednesday, March 9th, 2022. Our regular business hours are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We will be open on one Saturday, February 12th, 2022 from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. only for both the Declaration of Intention and nominating petition processes. Please note this is the only weekend day when we will be open for business. Again, candidate and petition filing services are available by appointment only. Please allow ample time for travel, traffic, parking, checking in with security, and COVID-19 vaccination checks prior to your appointment time. Our doors close promptly at 5 p.m., and you will not be allowed inside once we close. No exceptions. Here are the applicable candidate requirements. As stated previously, the first step in running for office is to file a Declaration of Intention to become a candidate form from February 7th through February 12th. In addition, in order to run for office in the city or LAUSD in the upcoming June 2022 primary nominating election, you must have been a resident within the specific jurisdiction in which you are running as of January 8, 2022. For example, if you are running in Council District 1, you must currently be a resident of the district. At this time, if you live outside of the specific boundaries for the office you seek, you are not eligible to run for that office. All candidates must also be registered voters within the city or LAUSD at the time of your nomination and election. The second step in running for office is to obtain a sufficient number of valid nominating petition signatures, which will be covered in Part 2 of our presentation. Please note that all candidates for the office of City Attorney must also be qualified to practice law in all courts of the state and must have been so for at least 5 years immediately preceding the election. Now let's take a look at the required documents that must be filed during the Declaration of Intention process. Only the forms provided by the City Clerk Election Division will be accepted. These forms will only be available in the office during the Declaration of Intention filing week of February 7 to 12, 2022. Please note that pursuant of the California Public Records Act, the information provided on all candidate filing forms are public and can be viewed by anyone who requests to see them. Exhibit 1, the Declaration of Intention to become a candidate form is office-specific and asks for basic information, including your name, residence address, contact information, residency date, and ballot designation. All candidates must complete this form in person at our office. Exhibit 2, Ballot Designation Worksheet. Pursuant to the Los Angeles City Election Code Section 306, you may choose to have your principal profession, vocation, or occupation printed on the ballot in no more than 3 words. This worksheet is provided to give us further information and background in supporting the use of your designation, as well as to provide alternative ballot designations. Please note, your ballot designation must be applicable within 1 year of your declaration of candidacy. Exhibit 3. The candidate's public information resume is used to provide the public and the media with information about your occupational, educational, and political backgrounds, organizations, groups, and affiliations, and any other elected positions you may have held. If you prefer to bring a copy of your resume when you file, we will attach your resume to this form. Exhibit 4, the Website Candidate Information Form, is used to provide information through our website about your campaign information to interested individuals. Voters may contact you at any time of the day, so we encourage you to consider using a dedicated phone line instead of your personal cell or home phone. During the Declaration of Intention filing week, candidates will be required to file a California Form 700, Statement of Economic Interests, with the Ethics Commission. Form 700 itemizes financial interests that you hold as of the date you declare your candidacy, as well as your sources of income during the 12 months before filing the form. Form 700 is available from the Ethics Commission or from the Fair Political Practices Commission, FPPC, website. Please contact the FPPC with questions. The deadline for filing a Form 700 with the Ethics Commission is Saturday, February 12, 2022 by 12 p.m. For your convenience, an Ethics Commission representative will be in our office during the week of candidate filing to assist with the declaration process. A copy of your Form 700 receipt must be submitted to our office in order for us to issue your nominating petitions. City candidates will also be required to file Ethics Form 20, Statement of Acceptance or Rejection of Matching Funds, if you have not yet already done so. This form states whether you agree or decline to participate in the Matching Funds program. If you decline to participate in the program, you cannot change your mind and opt into the program at a later date. Additionally, you will be required to file any other outstanding ethics forms. Please remember that if you do not qualify to appear on the ballot, you still have filing obligations with our office. If you have additional questions related to Form 700 and Form 20, please contact the Los Angeles City Ethics Commission via phone at 213-978-1960 or via email at ethics.commission@lacity.org. Finally, here's a brief video that covers the information provided in this presentation, taking you step by step through the candidate filing process, as well as give you a preview of the nominating petition process.
This video will explain the necessary requirements to run for office in the City of Los Angeles, as well as provide a guide for the major milestones along the candidate certification path. Meet Abby, John, Susan, Betty, and Hector. These 5 people all have something in common. They are considering running for an elected office in the City of Los Angeles or for Los Angeles Unified School District. However, they need to determine whether they are eligible to do so. Unfortunately, some of these individuals will discover they are not eligible. These are the eligibility requirements. You must be at least 18 years of age. You must be a registered voter in the City of Los Angeles or within LAUSD at the time of the election. You must live in the jurisdiction of the seat for which you are running. For example, if you are running for City Council in District 7, you must reside in that district. You must have resided there for at least 30 days prior to the opening of the Declaration of Intention filing.
In addition, city attorney candidates must be qualified to practice in all courts of the state and must have been so for at least 5 years immediately preceding this election.
If you meet the criteria listed, you are eligible to run for an elected office within the City of Los Angeles or the Los Angeles Unified School District. The term of an elected office or seat is 4 years in duration. However, the City of Los Angeles has elections every 2 years. Even-numbered seats are on the ballot in one election, and the remaining odd-number seats, along with citywide seats, are up for election 2 years later. The information shown is also provided in the Candidate Filing Guide, which can be downloaded from the Election Division's website. If you are a prospective candidate, you must receive mandatory ethics training and complete state-issued forms at the Ethics Commission office, located at City Hall. Depending on the office or seat for which you are running, you can complete this task anywhere from 18 to 24 months prior to the election. Please note, any and all questions regarding candidate finances and campaign contributions should be directed to the Ethics Commission. Fast forward to 4 months before the election when you officially declare your intention to run for office. This is when you will need to file documents at the City Clerk's office. It is at the City Clerk Election Division's office that you will be guided through the completion of forms that officially affirm your intention to be a candidate. The Declaration of Intention to be a Candidate form will serve as the official document announcing your candidacy. When you have completed this form, our staff will administer an oath in which you attest that all of the information you provided is truthful. This completed form is public information and will be made available for viewing to those who request to see it. A mandatory part of getting your name on the ballot is to gather enough valid petition signatures from registered voters within the district for which you are running who support your candidacy. Without doing so, your name will not appear on the ballot. You will file all of your signed petition sections at the same time with the City Clerk Election Division's office before the close of filing. When filing your nominating petition with the Election Division, you will have the option to 1. Pay a $300 filing fee and submit at least 500 signatures from registered voters in the applicable district. 2. Waive the filing fee by submitting at least 1,000 signatures from registered voters in the applicable district. Please note, all forms submitted must be issued and approved by the City Clerk Election Division. The City Clerk Election Division staff will check every signature you submit for validity. If the City Clerk Elections Division finds that you lack sufficient qualified signatures to qualify you as a candidate for the ballot, a staff member will contact you. If the petition is found to have enough valid signatures to qualify your name to appear on the ballot, well, congratulations! You are officially a candidate. More videos and date-specific information will become available closer to the candidate filing period. You may also contact the City Clerk Election Division office at 213-978-0444 or visit our website at clerk.lacity.org/elections.
This concludes Part 1 of the candidate filing presentation. Part 2 will discuss the nominating petition process. Thank you for your participation and please contact us with any questions.